welcome back. We've made our way over to where Ophilia is. She's up here somewhere. There she is. You can see her there. But I want to tell you what I've done in between the parts. Now you can see on the right, Primrose is level 25, Tressa is 24. But if you notice, they look slightly different. We've got Olberic back, but he looks a bit like a cleric. Yes, it's quite strange. It's quite strange. Because what I decided to do was explore the map. Pretty much everywhere is explored. And I found, and I knew this was a thing in this game, like the secondary jobs, etc. But I didn't know where you got them. I thought maybe they unlocked as you progress the story, that sort of thing. It was like, no, there's shrines around. So I decided to go get all the shrines as much as I could. I know there's one down here or something like that. There's one somewhere else where it's like, they are much more difficult and involve bosses. Which is like, oh. But yeah, so basically I've unlocked the 8 different side, what do you want to call them? It's like secondary jobs, basically. They are. So what I've done is I've gone away and gave the scholar to Primrose, gave the dancer to Cyrus. Tressa has the hunter, which we've not really seen yet, because obviously, and cleric, again, not really seen, to Olberic. And this seems to be like a good setup for the group. It's just very, very nice. And obviously, as a result of that, I did a lot of leveling up. Passively, basically. Yeah. But anyway, we need to go start Ophilia's story and see what that's about. But even though it's like, I kind of don't want to do her story now. I just want to do these guys' story, because I've leveled up enough. But, well. Liana. Wait. Who's Liana? I will perform the kindling in your stead. Kindling? Her name is Ophilia, and she is a cleric. In her home of Flame's Grace, the great cathedral towers above all. Within its sheltering walls, she spends her days in service to the flame. She has been helping Liana, her dear friend and sister, prepare for the kindling. A holy pilgrimage carried out once every 20 years. It's not going to be a ritual sacrifice, is it? But on the eve of Liana's departure, tragedy strikes, and Ophilia steels herself to set out on the pilgrimage, breaking the traditions of her faith in hopes of keeping her adopted family together. She will need brave allies on the path she has chosen. Adopted family. Interesting. Oh yes, of course. We'll swap out Olberic, because basically be the same class, you can tell by the design. Sort of. So that she doesn't have the... Can I give her a second job? That's the thing. I assume so. I hear the beginner say, oh yes.
Come in. May the sacred flame light your path on this fine day. And may it ever shine its warmth upon you.
Yeah. Now, when you consider this would have been the alternate opening for, like, me choosing, compared to Primrose. I'm glad I chose Primrose first, because at this point I'd be like, eh. Whereas Primrose's story had that dark intro where her father was murdered.
How many times have we said those words? And yet, they seem to take on a whole new meaning now. Each day is one day closer to my departure. Perhaps I'm more nervous than I thought I was. Liana? You needn't worry about me. I was born to make the pilgrimage. My father did the same 20 years ago. As his daughter, I cannot let him down. You really are incredible, Liana. I don't know how you do it.
Voodoo magic, something like that. I'm just trying to think how this tragedy comes about.
What? As the Archbishop's only true-born daughter, everyone always expects so much from you. And yet you never fail them. Each of your sermons is more inspiring than the last. And now, the pilgrimage. So much is placed on you alone. Don't be silly. I'm not alone. I have you, don't I? And everyone at the cathedral. Why, you're the one who helped me think of a topic for that last sermon, Ophilia. You even stayed up nights with me to draft it. A willing set of ears and a few pretty words, that's all I could offer you. I wish I could do something that would truly help you.
It's like, all I'm thinking, like, this would have been the alternate intro to the entire game for me, and it's like, I probably wouldn't have been as pulled in as I was.
Oh, abandon such worries and come, my sister. Father is expecting us in the chapel.
Like, there's no awesome sound effects, nothing. Just sort of, yeah. It's like, we had that whole thing where everything was bad and like saw her father die, there was lightning effects, it felt like a horror film or something like that. Just, yeah. Just this could have been the alternate. It's just, we definitely made the right choice. In the beginning, the 13 gods created the land. They shaped the mountains, filled the seas, gave life to mighty trees and myriad beasts. And then they created men, who would become masters of the land. Yet one god, Caldera, suppose, was too greedy to part with his creations. And so the 12 deities of good were forced into a desperate struggle with the cruel Caldera, lord of the most infernal magics. In the end, the conflict was brought to a close by Alfyn, the Flamebringer, lord of all that is holy. Alfyn called astral fire down upon Caldera, sapping his strength, then sealed him away in the afterworld. A divine flame to chase the shadows. This is the sacred flame that shines down on the land of Ostera, bringing warmth and guidance to its people. Very strange backstory to the world.
There you are, my girls.
Your Excellency, may the sacred flame ever light your path. Have you need of us here, Father?
I wish to see you, that is all. Do carry on with your duties.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
It is as if the two of you have become women grown in but the blink of an eye. How long has it been, Ophilia, since you came to us?
15 years, Your Excellency, or near enough so.
15 years. I suppose it is little wonder that you have grown so.
Well, yeah, I mean, children grow up.
I was but an orphan, Your Excellency, starving and sickly. I would not have lived to see this day if you had not taken me in. I may not have said it enough growing up, but my heart is full of gratitude for all that you have given me.
No need for such words, my child. We all follow the path the flame illuminates for us.
Come on, Feely. We're family. You, Father, and I. There's no need to be so formal about it.
Feely?
Why should you have to thank us for being with you? That's what family's for. Of course. You're right, Liana. And besides, Father may be a great archbishop in here, but we both know he's just an old layabout at home. Isn't that right, Father?
An old layabout? Oh, you wound me, Liana.
I know your duties at the cathedral keep you busy, Father, but honestly, you're no help at all when it comes to keeping a household running. Would it kill you to cook a meal or dust the bookshelves from time to time?
Oh my. When you put it that way, I suppose I am quite useless after all.
Can we get to the tragedy yet? This is just very like, compared to other stories.
So even the great and beloved Archbishop falls short in the discerning eye of his daughter.
So it would seem, Ophilia. So it would seem. Now, tell me, Liana. Are you prepared for your journey to the Cave of Origin?
Right, here we go, here we go.
But of course, Father. I am ready.
I'll get on with it then.
In the deepest recess of that cave is where you will find the first flame. You will take the ember to the churches across the realm, where it will serve to light the sacred fires that warm and protect all the lands. This is the kindling, the time-honored rite held without fail once every 20 years since the days of old. Your journey will not be an easy one. As soon as you step foot into the wilderness, you will be met with lawless villains and savage beasts. Yes, many a servant of the church has made this journey throughout our history. Some have never returned. But I know you can do this, my daughter. Everyone has put their faith in you.
You have my word, Father. I won't let anyone down. I will carry out the rite, just as you did 20 years before.
She's gonna die.
Very good, my child. Very good.
Might want to get that looked at.
Father? Are you all right, Your Excellency?
It's nothing to worry yourselves over. Just my years announcing their advance.
Oh, you mustn't sound so gloomy, Your Excellency. There is still so much we would learn from you before we let you call yourself Archbishop Emeritus.
Ophilia is right, Father. Like she always is. You should retire for the day and let your body recuperate. We can handle things from here.
We will let the Pontiff know that you are resting in your chambers, sir.
When my two girls insist, who is this old man to deny them? I will leave the preparations for today's service to you.
We will take care of everything, Your Excellency.
I'll see Father back to his chambers.
Thank you, Liana. I will see to our duties here. Well then.
Ah, there we go. The voice acting drops. Yeah, definitely just not really being pulled in by this story compared to the others. It's just like, yeah. I suppose I had best start preparing for the next service at once. Oh my. What is a child doing here all alone? What is the matter, child? Don't think I can do that. It's my mama. She's gone and I can't find her anywhere. Come back, mama. Don't leave me here all alone.
Won't you come with me?
Now, let's dry those tears. Why don't I help you look for your mother? Sniffle, can you really find her?
Of course.
My child, the sacred flame will show us the way. No, I should be preparing for service. No. I simply cannot abandon this poor boy. If I hurry, I should still be able to finish everything in time. So, well, then suddenly there's loads of people here. Right, so Ophilia can guide townspeople and they will follow wherever she goes. That's it? That's the wrong buttons. The wrong buttons, wrong buttons. Still can't get used to this. Guide this individual, yes. Let the flame guide your path. Really? You really help me find her? There we go. So it's gonna be outside. Just follow the green bits. Okay, so is that it? Are we here? Is it you? Is it you?
Mother!
Young man!
There you are!
Oh!
Sister Ophilia, how can I thank you for taking care of this little troublemaker of mine? And you, how many times must I tell you not to wander off on your own?
Actually,
Pray do not scold the poor boy. Poor boy. He was so brave and good this whole time. I suppose. Still shouldn't wander off when he's a child.
Thank you so much.
But still, you're too kind, Sister Ophilia. I know how busy you are with your duties at the chapel. Thank you for helping me despite that. It's no wonder that the Archbishop is so proud of his 2 daughters. 2 daughters? Yes. Surely you must know that he is forever boasting of you and Sister Liana both.
truly?
He does? Well, duh.
But of course.
Almost every time I speak to him. Come along now, you. Thanks, Sister Ophilia. Now it's back to home with you.
Thank you.
Sister Ophilia. It was my pleasure, child. But do try to stay with your mother in the future, yes? But it's going to be like, do not try to stray from the path or something like that.
I see.
Your Excellency. I will do all I can to be the daughter you would want me to be. Just don't lose sight of your own happiness.
If I might.
Have a moment, sister.
Of course.
Yes, might I be of some service, my good sir? Would you know where I might find His Excellency the Archbishop? May I ask who is looking for him?
Ah.
Pray forgive my lack of manners. My name is Matthias? Yeah. A trader with the consortium. The Archbishop has generously deigned to engage in a transaction of sorts with us.
Well then.
A trader, I see. It is an honor to meet you, sir. I am Sister Ophilia. Oh, so you are Sister Ophilia. I've heard so much about you. When the Archbishop contacted me to request my services, he spoke much of his 2 daughters. Sorry, I do that sometimes. I also heard that Sister Liana will be the next flame bearer. The realm is blessed to have such loyal servants. It is, as a matter of fact, to equip your sister for her forthcoming journey that the Archbishop has summoned me here today. Is that so? We are much obliged for your support.
No.
Think nothing of it, good sister. It is the duty of the faithful to serve the Church, as the Church so tirelessly serves us.
No.
Sister Ophilia, you must come at once. Why? Whatever is the matter?
It's a disaster!
Alright, calm down. Jeez. Sister Ophilia, it's the Archbishop. His Excellency is collapsed. I won't call that
But how could...
a disaster. That's the thing, it's like, it's a disaster. Like, I won't go that far. What? I will come at once. Like, it was troubling, but a disaster. It's the word disaster, really. Master Matthias, forgive me for abandoning you when you have journeyed so far, but...
No,
Do
no.
not spare a moment's thought for me, sister. Pray go to the Archbishop's side at once.
Forgive me.
Thank you for your understanding, sir. Please excuse me. What was the triple dot about?
Your Excellency!
Ophilia, please! Please, take a moment to breathe.
Forgive me, Liana, but His Excellency...
Dead.
What His Excellency needs most now is rest. Please try not to excite him.
Of course. Forgive me.
Anna?
Yes, Father?
The pilgrimage. The sacred flame.
Do not worry yourself, Father. I will perform the rite without fail, just as you taught me.
That is good to hear.
Father? Father!
Worry not, Sister Liana. He is only resting.
Liana,
Sister Liana, are you not well?
I'm fine. I think I just need some fresh air.
Liana. I know she is trying to act strong before the others. But I worry for her. I should be by her side at a time like this.
That was it? Alright. It's still not pulled me in. I don't know what it is about this story. It's just sort of like, it's predictable? I think it's the best way of putting it. It's like, That's where are we going? No idea. Flames, Chris. Yeah, there's just something off-putting about the story. It just sort of feels lackluster, really.
Liana, how are you feeling?
Ophilia?
Guess she's not feeling well.
Liana!
What am I to do, Ophilia? Father! My father is...
Liana...
Thinking about what might happen makes me feel so scared, so angry that I feel like my heart might just burst. But if I fall to pieces now, everyone will lose hope. I must be strong. And soon, I must depart on the pilgrimage. The rite cannot be put off any longer. There are centuries of tradition we must obey. But... leaving my father behind, without even knowing if I'll ever see him again.
Don't despair, Liana. We are together in this. We will find a way.
Ophilia.
It's very bright. It has been 15 years since His Excellency took me in. Said that weirdly. My family lost in the war. I was left with nothing, and no one to care for me.
Now then.
Do not despair, Ophilia. From today, we are your family. This is Liana, my daughter, your new sister. A lot of dots.
Hey.
My name is Liana, but you can call me Anna if you'd like. A lot of dots.
Huh?
What's the matter with her?
Oh.
Liana, I'm afraid that Ophilia has gone through something very sad. So let us see that she is cheered once more. Together, in the light of the sacred flame, we will find happiness.
Yes.
Father, I'll be the best sister ever, Ophilia. A lot of dots, yes. My first days in the Archbishop's home. I kept my room and spoke to no one. It was she who brought me out of my shell. Liana, my best friend, my sister.
Hey, Feely. Don't you want to go outside?
No.
Oh, I know. There's someplace I just have to take you. What? This way! Up here! Where are we going? It's just a little further. Come on, we're nearly there. Here we are. What is this place?
The Overlook? What would you call this?
It's my favorite place in all the world. Maybe it could become your favorite place too. Hmm? It's beautiful.
It's alright.
Isn't it though? That's why I love it here. Here, Feely. This is for you. So now, won't you play with me? Still no? Feely, are you crying? No, I'm not. I'm not crying. Good to hear it. We're going to be the best of sisters, Feely. I just know it. I'd like that too, Liana. Then it's settled. Oh, next time I'll teach you my favorite game, and then...
After I lost my family, I was convinced it was my fate to be alone and miserable for the rest of my days. But Liana brought me out from under that dark cloud. I might play Dark Cloud in future. Anyway, and gave me the strength to start living again.
I'm sorry.
for running off like that. I will return to Father's side and stay with him as long as I can.
Yes.
Pray do that, Liana. He will rest all the easier knowing you are with him. The Archbishop's illness weighs heavier on Liana than anyone else.
And yet...
She must hide that from all around her. Tomorrow, she set out to gather the ember from the Cave of Origin.
In that case...
If I were to gather the ember in her place, Liana could stay by her father's side. Of course, I cannot bear to leave him either. And if someone else were to gather the ember, that same person would have to go on the pilgrimage and complete the rite. To say nothing of straying into the cave without the church's blessing. I get more than just a stern lecture, that is for sure. All the dots. Sorry, a lot of the dots. Really should switch that around, the a lot of dots and all the dots though, shouldn't I? Because we've had more instances of there being more than 6 dots. So, you know. As I recall, the Cave of Origin lies within the foothills to the east of here. Here we go. And so I must gather the ember that I might perform the kindling in my sister's stead. This is the path that I have chosen. I alone must go. Even so, you would lend me your aid. I thank you, kind traveller. Surely the flame has guided you to my side. Now let us make the Cave of Origin. It lies in the hills to the east of town. Yay! Yeah, it's still not put me in this thing. Can I even get up here? Like, we know there's... Like, I was gonna say, like, we know we can get up here. There we go. Lovely, lovely. But yeah, it just... Something about this story just doesn't have the same oomph that the other stories have. And it's like, had I started the game with this character, it would have been no. I'd have been like, the game might get better. It's like, good job we started with Primrose. Anyway, we'll see you in the next part when we head off to the cave. Ta-ta for now.